core. Go ahead and take and tighten up that core, pull in. Lock up the abs just so they're nice and loaded. Always keeping them loaded and their shoulders lifted. Just having proper alignment, body alignment, is work. That's why when you're tired, you hunch your shoulders over because your body is saying, I've had enough. My body can't stay in the right position to be healthy. I need rest. So that's the shutdown period, is when your body starts to lose alignment. So we're going to really work on all of the alignment and proper functionality. That's all we're doing. I have kettlebells at 20. I'm just going to lock them up at the top of my mat, and I'll come and show you guys what I grab. I have a 15. I have a 30. I have a 30. And then I have two 25s back there. I'm just going to leave those back there. So, we're going to stretch out first. Take a nice big inhale. We're going to have our feet nice and wide. We're going to take a nice big inhale and lift our hands up above our head. And release the fingers, palms up to the ceiling. Pulling the scapula up and away, all the way up to the ceiling. Perfectly lifted, open spine. Take 3 nice big breaths. In the nose, out the nose. Gorgeous. Nice and straight. Everything stacks. Wrists, shoulders, hips, ankles, knees. Everything in a nice tall line. Here we go. We're going to stretch our shoulders out. And we're going to grab above the elbow. Since we're going to work everything and we're sore, I normally don't. I just do a warm-up and we just jump into work. But it's really important if you're sore to kind of visit those areas so that you can get proper strength and flexibility. So we're just going to stretch a little bit and then do some warm-up stuff. Chest stretch. And really stands behind the shoulders. Shoulders come and roll back behind you. Elbows together. Just 3 breaths. Nice big round. If you guys missed this live, I am going to put it on YouTube. Team Falcon 8. Here we go. Now we're going to do some hip rolls. Nice small circles. Thanks for joining. My name is Caroline. I am a fitness connoisseur coach, mom, ex-military, family, and military myself. Just take a couple rounds to each side, kind of working with the tilt of your upper body, just the angles to lower, warm up that lower spine, leaning back into the hip flexor. Here we go. Now we got a couple of we're going to do some squat lows. We're just going to take big, long inhales, but the drop slow. We're going to exhale. We're going to take a nice big inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to lift our toes up. We're just going to lift our toes up. Feet hip width or shoulder width, whatever you like. And we're just going to sit down in a chair as we exhale. Now, whenever you feel tightness or like, ooh, my body's not ready for that, just take a big inhale and go ahead and lift up. And here we go. Second one. Down into a squat. See how my knees aren't going over top of my toes and my butt's going back? That my chest just stayed lifted to the front wall. A little lower every time. We're not looking for anything crazy. We're just waking up the hips. Here we go. We're going to do this until we're warm, until our body's stimulated. This is an active stretch. We're stretching out our glutes, activating. I say 3 more. Make sure those toes are lifted and you're in the heels. Heels, buttocks. now we're going to do a quad stretch. So we're going to go ahead and just work on balance here. We're always going to work on balance. We're not going to grab anything. We're just going to pick a spot on the floor. Opposite foot, opposite hand. We're going to grab the trunk of the foot. Standing up nice and tall, not just holding the leg, but pulling the hips up to the front of the room. Lifting the hips. So you can feel it in the hip flexor. You can feel it down the quad. Now we're going to take the trunk of the foot or the leg and we're going to push the foot into the hand. Activate the muscle as it stretches. Inhale. Nice long exhale. Pull that tummy in, core tight, shoulders lifted, toes on the bottom foot, nice and relaxed and lifted. We're not going to use the toes for balance because we're going to stimulate the core to do it. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Shake it out. Another side when you're ready. Here we go. Quad stretch. Other side. Grabbing the trunk of the foot. Or the leg, not the foot. Standing up nice and tall. Opening the hips up to the front of the room. Kicking the foot into the hand. And keeping the shoulders square to the ground. Inhale and exhale simultaneously. Nice consistent breaths. Equal in, equal out. Nice, good job. Now we're going to do a groin in. Well, this is pretty much just a groin stretch. Here we go. Taking some time to rock the weight, get the knees nice and woken up. Drop one shoulder and then the other one. Stretching up the shoulders, the chest. Go ahead and lift the hands up. Here we go. Down to the second plie. Keeping that body lifted. Now here's something to send your mind's power into the hips, that ball and socket, and into your pelvis. Now if your pelvis is tilted forward, you can't get the proper alignment. So pull your chest up, lock in the core. And can you feel the difference? Then if you're rocking forward, it's not really stretching. Beautiful. One more breath. Go on the ground for a couple stretches. Definitely going to hit the groin. Here we go down on the mat on all fours. We'll open up the back a little bit with some cat-cows. So knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Hands squared off with the shoulders. Nice wide open fingers. See how my knees are aligned with my hips and my shoulders. Hands directly into it. We're going to make it in a nice little square or a rectangle. And here we go. We're going to exhale and drop our tummy. We're going to stay here for 3 rounds of breath. So find movement with that tummy drops. Transferring weight from one knee and into that hip and into the other side. Taking a second to look over your shoulder and pull that hip towards the shoulder. Nice little lower thoracic stretch. Other side. Looking over the left shoulder over to the left hip. Pulling the left hip to the left shoulder. Taking a couple rounds of breath. Widen the fingers. Seeing your body relax, seeing your system resetting, rebooting, getting ready for work. Here we go. And we're going to exhale. Exhale. And roll that spine up to the ceiling so that it's a C shape. And when you do that, you're going to roll your hips. You roll your hips into your elbows. Here for a couple rounds of breath, find some movement, transferring weight into one hand, small circles. I knew that was going to happen. Drop the tummy, lift the spine, finding breath, using your breath to massage your innards. Okay, here we go. We got a lower lunge. So we're going to take our left leg and we're going to take it out so that there's a 90-degree angle on that front knee. And that knee is going to stay over that ankle. And we're just going to put both of our hands on the ground. And this back knee that's just down here, we're going to tuck that toe underneath our shin. And we're going to think about those toes. We're going to send some energy into this bottom leg and into this back glute as we lift up into a runner's lunge. So go ahead and lift up into a runner's lunge, pushing that foot back to make sure that this alignment is where your shoulder and your knee, your chest is square off to the ground. Hips are also squared to the ground. Here we go. 3 rounds of breath. 2 more stretches and then we're going to get into our work. So if you're bored with the stretching or if you're not sore yet, then you can visit some of my old videos on YouTube at Team Falcon 8. Okay, now we're going to drop that back knee. Boom. And we're going to turn this into a hamstring stretch. So we're going to stand up nice and tall. And we're slowly going to bend, bringing our chest towards our quad. Beautiful work. 3 breaths. Okay, here we go. We're going to rock this into a little hip stretch. We're going to get this hip flexor right here. So drop those hips. Lift the chest. Keep that knee in. And back one more time into the hamstring. This time you should be able to get a little lower. And here we go, other side. So we're going to come back on all fours. We're going to take the right leg so that that's 90 degrees. Loaded with our shoulders. Everything's in line, both hands on the ground, tuck the toe of the back foot, and here we go, low runner's lunge. Making sure that the hips are squared to the mat, shoulders are squared to the mat. 3 breaths. Drop that back knee, here we go, tilting back into a hamstring stretch. Balancing and slowly bringing our chest down towards our quad using the mat whenever you're ready. 3 breaths. Here we go, shifting the weight up into that hip flexor, lifting the chest towards the front wall. Pushing back, hamstring stretch, second one. And forward. And back. Beautiful. Here we go, we warmed up everything, stretched everything out a little bit, And now we're going to get into our work. We're going to start off with our biggest muscle group. We're going to start off with legs. So we are going to do 2 leg deadlifts, and then the last 2, we're going to do 2 leg deadlifts for 1 round, and then the second round we're going to do 1 leg deadlift. So here we go. Heaviest weight you got, or no weight, or a little weight. This is called the deadlift. Feet a little bit wider than hip width. For myself, I'm a little taller and I have a wider hip stance. So here we go. Toes lifted, weights in the heels. Now we're sending the butt back. Knees are going to be slightly bent, and we're slowly walking the weight just down our legs, keeping our shoulders pulled to the back wall, sticking your butt out. Boom. Slowly keeping the weight as if it's on a string and you don't want it to swing, walking it down until you feel the tightness. When you feel the tightness, we're going to stand back up. 30 seconds. Getting as much out of your body as you loosen up and stretch at the same time. We're still working the back of our hamstrings. Here we go. That's not worried about reps. We're more worried about lasting throughout the amount of time and feeling comfortable. My workouts are all about cortisol levels being low. It's 16 weeks. We're just doing our best for 16 weeks. We're not expecting anything. Don't have high expectations. Put in the work and then pray. And then think about what you're doing. But don't think first. Get to work first. Yes. Just watch my form. If you start to lose yourself, you need to have a mirror. Get a mirror. You can get one of these ladders I got behind me and get a hanging door mirror and watch yourself work. You have to watch your body's alignment. So that's about 15 seconds, maybe more. I need to get a stopwatch. I'm using all my devices. Gorgeous. We're going to do 3 rounds. Started off last week with 30 minutes. Now we're going to hit these bigger muscle groups for 30 minutes, and then we're going to stretch again. 5, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Go ahead and set that big weight down. That was the 30-pounder. Now, in between every single exercise that we do, we're going to do a core exercise. So this core exercise that we're going to do is going to be a side body plank. And the reason why I like to do side body planks at the beginning of a workout, because the shoulders have so many stabilizers and we're going to be using those, and I don't want them to be fatigued when we're doing balance work or shoulder work. So here we go. We're just going to do a side plank, full long body plank. The alterations, or the alternate moves, are keeping the knee on the ground, staying open like this. The other alteration is having your knees to the side, lifting up the top leg. And this is the full body side plank. Here we go, 30 seconds. Both feet lifted. We're going to do 15 seconds on each side, keeping the chest opened up to the front wall. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the bottom knee first. Roll onto both knees. And we're going to go over to the other side. 15 seconds. Here we go. Side body plank. And knee. Gonna be empty. Nice. Second leg workout, here we go. Goblet squats. Actually, no, we're gonna do toss under lunges. Drop that bottom knee. Here we go. We're gonna do this one with no weight because I'm gonna show you how to do it. I really highly suggest getting dumbbells. Kettlebells. Try to look on Marketplace, find some step back lunges. Just using body weight. Here we go. So we're gonna step back first. Boom. Keeping that back foot canted. Finding your balancing points. Twisting the hips to the front of the room. Chest is squared off. Front knee is over the ankle. And we're dropping this back knee down to the mat. Boom. Keeping this pendulum. Oh, we're on a pendulum. There's like a big, huge rod up and down our torso. We're coming straight up. 30 seconds. 1. Making sure your alignment is comfortable for you. Dropping down. Chest lifted. You can feel that back quad stretching. Got that 90 degree on that front knee. Completely relaxing the leg before dropping back down into another lunge. Isolating the glute by lifting up the toes and focusing on pushing the weight through the heel on the bottom, the front foot. Nice work. Ten seconds. Nice. Keep up the good work. We're going to take a second break to just equal out our legs. There's a mat under here. It's higher. I trip. Okay, here we go. Left side. Stepping forward. Then stepping back. Looking down at the knee, making sure that the knee and ankle are nice and stacked. Back foot ready to go. Body is nice and torso's pulled in. Here we go. On pendulum, 30 seconds. Beautiful, deactivating that front quad. Not locking out the knee. Getting as low as you can throughout your movements, but not going low till we're staying away from pain. We're just pushing to a level of barely uncomfortable. Keeping focused on our breathing more so than going fast. Cortisol levels low. Breathing. Yes. 15 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Alright, finish that last one. Core exercise. We're going to do a reverse. No, we just did back. So we're going to do a front plank. You can do this on your knees or you can do it on all fours. Just stay in the plank. We are going to just plank it out. So here we go. 30 seconds. Straight, regular plank. 30 seconds. Here we go. You'll see me constantly moving because I don't like static movements. So I'll be pushing my butt up into the air, rolling my spine, locking in my abs, rolling, pushing out my bum, rolling into the left wrist, rolling into the right wrist. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goblet squats. We did that. Oh, we got squats. Here we go. I am gonna go medium weight. Medium weight 20. We get the goblet squats. Here we go. 30 seconds. Under the chin. I don't know how I like to hold it sometimes. Just don't want to hurt my wrist. There we go. Toes lifted to the ceiling. Comfortable stance. Not too wide, not too close together. Here we go, dropping back. Seconds. 10. 5. Good work. Go ahead and set your weight down. Core exercise. Down on all fours. We're going to do a reverse plank. Reverse plank. Heels are out right in front. So we're going to put our hands right directly behind our shoulders. Right underneath our shoulders, maybe out a little wider. Curl the hands to wherever your wrists are most comfortable. And we're going to lift our hips while our heels are dug into the ground up to the ceiling for 30 seconds. Now, if you need a butt break, butt break. But it's all about alignment and being able to hold your body in that proper alignment for a longer period of time to promote your body's longevity of health. So if you need a break, take one, because we're taking the breaks because we're slowly going to take the breaks away. So enjoy them right now because your body's cortisol level needs to stay low and you need to like working out. You need to like working your body and getting the results and saying like, wow, I have energy to use now. That's what I like to do for the people I've worked with, is give them access to energy that they have stored up in their bodies, but they just need to do work to access it. And having someone do the work with you is substantial. To have someone to walk with you through a program like a 16-week program, that's amazing. I'm going to take a butt break. 10 more seconds. Nice. Here we go. So we did 3 leg workouts. I really want to work on strength, so I'm probably going to lift again tonight doing the same exact exercise, the same exact workout again. But I'm a weirdo. So here we go. We're going to go with our next biggest muscle group. And when we do our legs, we're pretty much working a lot of our body, our upper body also. So we're going to grab our heaviest weight, and we're going to do some bend over row. So when you're picking up weights and you're getting up off the ground, please don't try to pick up a weight and stand up with it, okay? Let's stand up first. We're gonna grab onto one knee. And we're gonna grab this weight so that it's underneath our shoulder. And we're gonna lift it up so that it comes up underneath our hips. And then once we're standing up and our back is aligned, then we're gonna move. Here we go. Bend over row is for all the muscles in your upper and mid back. And just because you're bent over, it's gonna be lower back too, because that's work. So heels dug in, toes lifted, nice and relaxed. Shoulders lifted up to the ceiling. Boom. Now pull the scapula together in the back. Boom. Here we go. We're going to lift. We're going to lean slowly until you're comfortable with the degree. Here we go. Dropping that weight down below the knees, right to the chest, right to that little, that point on your ribs. 30 seconds. Now when you need a back break, just stand up and take a back break. We're just working a big, big area, muscle groups. I got 30 pounds in my hands. Grip nice and light so that your hands aren't getting stressed out. Left. 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We're going to do a core exercise. Same thing. You're going to move your weight by picking it up, walking it to where it needs to go, and then lifting properly by dropping it. Nice work. You'd be surprised at how many people hurt themselves putting their weights away. It's just because they're tired. They forget to think about it. Here, core exercise. This, I always forget this one, and I don't know why I forget it. But for right now, we're just going to call it, we're just going to lift the knees up off the ground, tuck the toes up underneath the shin, and we're going to lift the knees up. Boom. That's it. I always move because I hate being stagnant and still. $20 seconds. Ten. Okay, go ahead and drop your knees. Here we go. Second back exercise is we're going to do pullbacks. We're going to stay on the ground. So we're going to use our knee. Then we're going to reach out, put our left elbow on our left knee. I should probably use that 30. Maybe 25? Yeah, I'm going to grab a 25. There we go. Elbow on the knee. See how my elbow, my shoulder, knee, ankle, all of them are lined up. And here we go. We're doing pullbacks. $15 seconds left. Three, two, one. Other side. I'm gonna switch over. Right elbow goes on the right knee over the right ankle. Aligning the weight before you pick it up so that it's directly right where you need it. And here we go, 30 seconds. 15 seconds. 7. Nice work. Core exercise. We're going to do an elbow plank. Go ahead and grab a drink for a second. Down on the ground. We're on all fours. Elbows come directly underneath our shoulders. Gonna kick our knees back. Here we go, elbow plank. You have your feet up in the air. You can have off the knees. "30 seconds. When you need a break, take a break. We're not trying to kill ourselves. We're trying to get better. Growth takes recovery. Work recovery, work recovery, work recovery. It doesn't mean work, 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 work. It just means get out there and do what you got. Whatever's in you is enough. Just a little bit of guidance about doing it right is all you need. Promise. 10. Last back workout. Forward. So it's kind of a shoulder workout and a back workout, but we're just going to do some squat. Actually, it's not even a back workout. It's mostly shoulders. Upright row? It's back. Yeah, I guess we got enough back. Back's kind of one you gotta get hit in the gym, kind of. Okay, chest. Next biggest muscle group. We're gonna be on the ground. I used to have a ball, but we're just gonna do regular chest. Just gonna do some bench press, some innards, and some outers. I'll walk you through everything. So I'm gonna use my 225s. So since I'm on the ground, I'm just gonna grab this and slide it to me. I'm not gonna pick it up. I'm gonna roll it to me. Please don't lift weights that are outside of underneath your body stability, okay? Please and thank you. The whole point of working out is to prevent. So we're preventing. And that's all that's gonna happen is you're gonna work out and you're never gonna ever have to worry about recovering from anything else besides just the work you put in. Typical rest. So when we work out, we don't want to cross our feet over. We want our hips to be on the ground and our everything to be aligned properly so we don't cross our feet. Okay, so here we go. Chest. We're just doing a regular chest, so our arms are going to be at 90 degrees. So go ahead and take us, lay down. I'm going to turn it a little bit so you guys can see. Here we go. Elbows underneath on the ground before you lift the weights up. Lift the weights up and feet come straight up. And we're just going to do regular bench. So our elbows are going to come out to 90 degrees. And here we go. We got 30 seconds of bench press. Elbows getting as close to the ground as you can without touching. Do not release the weight into the ground. Don't release it. Keep it activated. 30 seconds. Tap and go, tap and go, tap and go. 15. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Core exercise. Regular crunches. Here we go. Feet uncrossed. Hands are just barely grazing the ears. If you want to pull on your ears, you can. But don't pull on your head because you don't want to pull on your neck. So, when we lift up, we're going to lift our hips up as we crunch up. So we have 3 seconds. Seven. Nice. Now we got fly bench. I'm gonna grab the weights before I lay down this time and put them on my hips. Elbows underneath me. Boom. Here we go. Fly bench. Boom. Elbows slightly bent, coming out as wide as you can. These are actually a little heavy for me, but I'm just going to go real slow for a fly bench. I like to go a little lighter. I don't want to hit that point. Core exercise. Whoa. Here we go, side to sides. So we're just gonna lift up our core. Chin stays tucked all the way to the chest. And we're gonna take our feet out just a little bit wider than the hips so that you can just see your feet just past your hips. And we're gonna take our hands out and they're gonna hover above the ground and you're just gonna reach towards your feet and try to touch your ankle. Here we go. Boom. Shifting weight all the way to each side. Taking your time to cant over. Get that side body crunch in. Beautiful. I hope you guys are doing this with me. I like the platform. You guys should give me feedback as I go, like what you guys like to do. Seconds. 15. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rockin'. We got shoulders. Shoulders, and then we did biceps by doing back, and we did triceps by doing chest. So we're not going to isolate those little muscles. We're just going to do some shoulders. We're going to do upright row on our knees. hips stacked. Here we go. 30 seconds. I don't like doing those. Those are too heavy. Yeah. My weights are too heavy for my shoulders right now because they're gassed. No shoulders today. No, we'll do chest. We'll do closed hand push-ups. Those will work our shoulders and I'll be happy with that. And then we'll stretch and be done. That's enough for today. 30 seconds, closed hand push-ups. Beautiful. Focus on using those shoulders and that back and that chest all together. But since we already worked chest and back, this isn't going to make you fire your shoulders a little bit more. There's exhaustion techniques where you can exhaust the muscle group so that you isolate the one that you really want to work. Nothing crazy, just 30 seconds. And we're going to stretch. Actually, I'll just save the stretch for later. Gorgeous. Okay, I don't know how long I've been on. It feels like it's been like over an hour. So I'm gonna save. I am going to save the stretch, like the deep stretch for later. And we're just gonna walk through a few little stretches right now. So interlace the arms up above the head. Push the hands up and away. Shoulder stretch. Chest stretch. Upper back stretch. Lower back stretch. Cross the left to the right. Lower back stretch. And glute stretch. Other side. Right over left. Glute stretch. And hamstring stretch. Nice little round of just some quick stretches. Alright, you guys. That's what I needed for today. I'm going to get really deep into some stretches tonight. Has anybody got any questions for me? If you need diet advice, you can reach out. But I literally am one of those people that thinks about what's in season right now and what does Mother Nature think it's important for me to have Or is it important for me to detox? Or is it important for me to, you know, gain some weight in the wintertime and have some muscle because I'm eating a little bit more than just a lot of vegetables? So I kind of do what makes sense. But my favorite diet is a raw diet with just fish and chicken when I need to put on muscle. And I don't really like eating animal meats, but I do eat smaller animals, not bigger animals, because of the hormones. And I make sure that they're organic and grass-fed if I do eat those things. But I really beg you to get some organ protein, some protein that's like organic, that's really good and high quality, and maybe mix it with your coffee, maybe mix it with a smoothie, maybe use it as your creamer, put it in your creamer, not even know it's there. But up your protein intake a little bit and start doing a little bit more strength. It's January, it's going to get cold, so we're gonna naturally want to put on a little bit more weight to stay warm. And so as we put that weight on, we're gonna put muscle on with it, so that when we want to lose that weight, it takes like 2 weeks to drop weight when you have muscle. When you're trying to lose weight and you starve yourself and you start working, number one, cortisol levels go way super high because you're doing something you've never done before. You're starving yourself, so your body's storing fat. So by doing this slow strength workout, you're telling your body that it's okay to lose fat when you need to, because it's already strong and able and ready, and it can do the work. Joints are prepared. We prepared joints. Please check out my YouTube channel. I worked with hands and feet, and we did a lot of core stuff. We did a lot of stretching. We did a lot of yoga to get ready for this program. So we're just going to try to keep that flexibility and mobility and work on balance while we go through this strength program. My name is Caroline Sokol. I am a fitness coach. You can find me on Instagram. I am Miss MISS _ fit FIT _ CB, and I am on YouTube, or you guys can hit me up on here. Please add me as a friend. I think I'm a good friend to have, because I do notice that everyone that's around me typically starts to be a little bit more health conscious. Just because I'm naturally doing it, other people want to do it too. So this is me sharing with you. I'm Caroline. I'm signing off. You guys have a beautiful day. I will be doing yoga tonight. I'll post that video, and then I will be doing another workout tomorrow. Have a good day. It won't let me love.